Hello, you. How are you doing? If you're stopping by for the first time, I am QB, aka Mandy Brown, aka Queen Bibiola. But you, my darling, can call me QB.
This is Cubicast. 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 This is Cubicast TV.
You're welcome to Cubicast TV of Cubicast UM Media. What we talk about the most on this channel is more about relationship with yourself, relationship with your significant other, relationship with your parents, relationship with your children, relationship with your neighbors, your friends, business relationship, and all sorts of relationship. Life evolves around relationship. Life cannot exist without relationship. We need each other. That's the truth. If you say you don't need anybody, you're lying to yourself. If there is no one on planet Earth and you alone are left, I don't think you would want to keep existing. So yeah, we need each other. Even the insects have relationship. The wind and the sea, the sun and the moon, humanity and divinity. We were born out of relationships. Relationship brought about us. Nobody should say, I don't need you. No, we need each other. We do. For you to say you don't need anyone is a display of arrogance and foolishness because we all need each other and we need to make each other feel valued, respected, and special. And where that is lacking is a big sign of an unhealthy relationship. Let's dive in. But before that, I have a message for you. You're welcome back. Unhealthy relationship is marked by disrespect in different shades and manner and control in diverse ways. In a nutshell, unhealthy relationship is marked by disrespect and control. The times you feel valued is very brief. The times you feel disrespected, very large, very many times. Underappreciated, undervalued is an understatement. No appreciation at all. You are treated in a way that seems like you should be grateful that you have them at all. And this is something that both men and women suffer in relationships. It is not limited to women. I know that most times people tend to think that only females, only the women are victims of such. No, there are so many men who are suffering in the hands of narcissistic women. It is not only men that dish out disrespect and control. There are women who dish out a large sum of disrespect and control to their men as well. And some of these men are not able to walk out. They're not able to leave. They just stay with it. To think that men are not victims of unhealthy relationship is to believe a lie. There are women, but there are men too. And the men aspect are often overlooked in our current dispensation. People give more attention to women who are going through such than men. It is important for you to recognize unhealthy relationship. Jealousy is normal in every relationship. When it comes to relationship of the heart, like marriage or a relationship heading towards marriage, jealousy is normal. Okay? I mean, if you don't feel jealous, perhaps you don't really love that person. But it's got to be controlled. Persistent, extreme jealousy is a sign of an unhealthy relationship because there are so many dangers around extreme jealousy. People have taken other people's lives out of jealousy. People have acted extremely, dangerously, terribly, sometimes even before they realized that what they thought wasn't what it was. Besides jealousy, another one to recognize is lack of support and assistance. Lack of support and assistance in a relationship is very, very unhealthy. I'm talking about relationship of the heart. In relating with your significant other, how will they know you're for them without your support, without your assistance, without your input? How will they know they're not alone in the relationship? It's unhealthy when there is no support from one partner or both partners. That's unhealthy. How can you be sure of someone who doesn't support you, who doesn't assist you, who is not invested in the relationship? Where a man's treasure is, there lies his heart. If they don't value you enough to invest their time, energy, and resources, you are not important to them. And making you feel like you are important to them in the absence of their support and assistance. They are not there for you with their time. They are not there for you with their money. They are not there for you in any way. And you think that's a relationship? You are not there for them, and you believe you love them? It's either you are deceiving them or you're deceiving yourself. It's either you're deceiving that someone or you are deceiving yourself. It is not possible for you to love someone and not support them. A relationship that lacks support and assistance doesn't give any assurance.
Assurance, I give my baby assurance. I give my baby life insurance. Yeah.
Assurance. If it is not worth you investing your time, your energy, your money, it means you are not for that relationship. You're not for that person. You are just passing time. And let me tell you something. When you're invested in a relationship, there is intentionality because you love them enough to find pleasure in the time you invest into them, the energy you invest into them, even the money you spend on and with them. It gives you pleasure because you value that relationship. So when you do not invest to support them, when you are at a place, be you a man or woman, where you're not even sure whether this person is for you or not, where one day you're sure, the next moment you're not sure, that's an unhealthy relationship. I'm not saying break it. I'm saying talk about it. Table it. I'm not saying break it. I'm saying table it. Talk about it. Don't overlook it except you're playing the same game. He's playing game, you're playing game, she's playing game, you're playing game. Fine for you. But if that's not your way, then you've got to talk about it. Then you've got to table it. Then you've got to treat it. And if both of you are not going the same direction, it's better you go your separate ways, because it will be so frustrating to be in a relationship with someone who support nothing that concerns you, someone whose support you know you don't have. In fact, you get support from strangers than from that someone you're with. Your matter is not a top priority to them. Your matter is not such a big deal for them. That's an unhealthy relationship. Very unhealthy. You are alone. You are on your own. And you know it. The next I want to talk about is poor communication. Poor communication. It is where you guys do not really talk about anything serious or important. Where there is poor communication, how do you get to know what is on each other's mind? How do you get to understand each other? You can't know who you don't talk to, and you can't know who doesn't talk to you. Communication opens our hearts to each other. It opens your heart to your partner. It opens your partner's heart to you. That's why love is expressed both by actions and words. That is how you are able to know. You are not a magician. You are not God. To be able to know the things that are unsaid, the things that were not shown you. A relationship that lacks communication will definitely dry up, will definitely lose life, because communication is the blood of every relationship. There is nothing you can do without effective communication in your relationship. So poor communication is surely, certainly, absolutely a sign of an unhealthy relationship. If you don't talk, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right. Last but not least, I want to bring it to feelings. Do you feel like you have to walk on eggshell around your partner? Are you always scared of their reaction if you say this or you say that? If you're feeling like you must walk on an eggshell when you're around your partner, it's a sign of an unhealthy relationship, which means you're supposed to be free to be who you are around your partner. You are supposed to be free to be who you are around your partner. You are not supposed to be walking on eggshell around your partner. And your partner is not supposed to be walking on eggshell around you. He or she has the right to be free. And if you don't love them together with their flaws, your love is limited, your love is imperfect, your love will not help them. You have to love them together with their flaws, and both of you learn from each other and improve day by day. So these I have mentioned are signs that can be worked on. I did not talk about betrayal. There are so many signs of an unhealthy relationship. These ones I just mentioned: jealousy, persistent jealousy, lack of support, lack of assistance, feeling like you have to walk on eggshell around each other. All of these are not extreme cases and can be worked on. So don't let go of the one you love if they are willing to make amends. But the lack of support one, For me, if it's not something that can change, it's a deal breaker. Because we are supposed to interdepend on each other. We are supposed to be each other's shoulder, each other's rock. That's how we're supposed to be. So when that is lacking in your life, you can't have balance. You cannot have balance. And we all need it. We need our balance. We need our support system intact. Well, that's all for today. I'm not in my studio, as you can see. It's clear that I've had a very busy, hectic day. Got back home not quite long. Thought I should quickly do this video before freshening up, eating, and going to bed. So till I come your way again, have light, have peace. Mwah.